Ready to face the Texas Rangers. Coverage coming up at 6. First pitch, 6:15 on your home for the Atlanta Braves on the Gulf Coast.
ESPN, Northwest Florida.
With over 4 decades in business, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to take your collection to the next level. All new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia, and supplies. New and vintage cards and Pokemon. Buy, sell, and trade. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards inside the Stanford Station on 23rd Street next to Academy Sports. Come see the bigger store and the larger inventory, or visit online, instantReplaySportsCards.com.
Your biggest investment is your home. Protect it while also improving its appearance with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. We have sand, mulch, gravel, or lay down decorative stone, all available for pickup and delivery. Discover your dream landscape with Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Imagine the moment you proudly pull up to your home that you've worked so hard for, enhanced by quality mulch, decorative stones, and more. Let's make it happen today. Request a quote online at earthworkspc.com or swing by the office at 2005 Industrial Drive. Love the land you live on.
Looking for your next reliable ride? Don't break the bank. Cruise on down to Emerald Coast Auto Sales. From spacious family SUVs to sleek fuel-efficient sedans, we have an incredible selection of quality pre-owned vehicles waiting just for you right here on our lot at Emerald Coast Auto Sales. Drive home happy today. Emerald Coast Auto Sales, 2815 15th Street, right across the street from Cedar Grove Elementary.
Hewitt Tire and Auto has been in business in Panama City forever. Locals taking care of locals. From the smallest to the largest vehicles, they do it all. But don't take my word for it. Listen to the experts.
Hewitt Tire and Auto, your certified AAA service center and hometown towing.
Visit them online at HewittTire.com.
On Airport Road in Panama City.
850-769-7323. Hewitt Tire and Auto Center and hometown towing.
Don't let biased algorithms or degree screens or exclusive professional networks or stereotypes. Don't let anything keep you from discovering the half of the workforce who are stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time to tear the paper ceiling and see the stars beyond it. Find out how you can make stars part of your talent strategy at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Back to the gap at the wall, out of here!
Lights, camera, action. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Do you know who I am?
Live and local inside the J. Michaels studio.
People know me.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Yeah! Yeah! Yes! Yeah!
Well. I wish we'd known about that internet a little bit earlier, didn't you? I want to thank you for
quite welcome.
It straightened out for me. I appreciate it. I was freaking out.
James is the man.
The future is great, man. The internet is wonderful.
The myth.
Legend.
As well as the legend.
And you have to
from parts unknown.
Plus, you have to believe everything that's on there, too.
Yeah, you got to believe everything that you read.
That's right.
All right. Hey, hold off on your World Cup. I got some real serious business we got to talk about before we get
talk to me, Goose.
Kyle Vandergriff and the legendary Glenn Manley here this morning. Jason Kovaleski was good enough yesterday to switch up and come in and help me out on Thursday. Jim's having to take care of some issues.
Max Fit Sports Nutrition.
They're the best of the best, no doubt about that. Is it because we have? I don't know. I don't know if it's because now we have all this communication that we know now everything has happened no matter where you're at, or is it just there's so many more humans now, and we're getting into where the snakes are and the gators and the bears and lions, tigers, and all that stuff. I don't know.
It's a combination of both, I think, because there's more people, so there's less places for them to go. And now we have a news cycle that lasts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so we can always be up and involved with everything.
Yeah, so we got to fill that time slot. We got to put something in there. factual or maybe sometimes not factual.
Yeah, you got to entertain the people somehow. Is it
Here we
real?
go.
Is it
Let's
not?
entertain
There you
right
go.
now. Another. This happened on July 5th, and there's another one after this. I just hadn't researched it enough. There's another thing that's just happened, but this happened here in the United States. Wyoming National Forest in early July, absolutely July 5th. Two women out in the campsite having a great time. They had 4 dogs with them. They had the tent set up. They're having a great time. They noticed this big black bear just around outside the camping grounds. They get concerned. They go, "Ooh, man, this ain't good. Should we get in the tent and go to sleep?" And I don't know. I don't think we should do that. Dogs barking, going crazy. Thank God they had 4 dogs with them. But this bear, after being sprayed at, thrown at, and they got weapons out, started shooting off. They didn't shoot the bear, but they shot up, tried to scare it off. Nothing worked. The bear would not get away. Finally, the bear did attack. They got into their cars just in time, both females. They didn't say what the dogs did not get killed, but they didn't say what the dogs were in the car or outside the car. Of course, dogs can probably get away, even though those bears are extremely quick. Well, when the right people, I don't know what their title is out there in Wyoming, when they got there, they came and said, "This bear, we're going to have to get rid of this bear because this is not usual for a bear to do what you're talking about." Thank God.
Especially black bears.
Yeah, exactly. And he said for him to not get away for you guys, and if you would have gotten those tents, we'd have had been an issue right now. It'd have been a totally different story. So thank God they blew the horn. They did everything you can think of. Finally, the bear went away. They said they're going to have to destroy the bear, and then that was it. They never came back and said that they did catch it, that they destroyed or anything else. I'm pretty sure they did. But it just seems like they get more and more aggressive. You're up in Gatlinburg, the bears are they're on the street corners everywhere, kind of like Glenn. You just hang out in the street corners, got to watch out for him. You still walking around randomly punching people in the face and running?
No.
Okay. You stopped that?
I stopped that, yeah.
Thank you for that.
He's been rehabilitated.
That is what's going on in the national war.
What about the guy that got too close to the buffalo and got sent flying in there?
Did you see how far did you see it?
Stupid is as stupid does, Coach.
I know.
That thing flipped him how high in the air, you think? 15 feet?
Oh, I've seen some great meme T-shirts of it. It's wonderful.
Why would you want to get rid? That's the buffalo's habitat. Why would you want to get rid of the buffalo, though? They want to euthanize the buffalo.
I mean, the buffalo did what buffalo do. Every single buffalo is going to do that.
Let me tell you what. When we were out in Wyoming, around Yellowstone and all that, we were walking on one of the trails, and I was leading, and all of a sudden I saw something look bigger than the car we were in. I got off the trail, and I go, "Where are you going?" And I started pointing. He comes ambling down the trail, so everybody decided to move.
I wish you'd have got on you. You had a heart attack.
Yeah, I tell you what. And he left us a little calling card, too, on the path before he left.
Colby Baker, he was a stud. Went Greco wrestling, went all over the world, and just really special. He's a pilot now. Young guy's a pilot. Coached him, Coach Garrison Baker. But Colby and his beautiful wife. This is young people now. You know what they did? The dream I want to do: travel the entire state to the national parks, Yellowstone, Glacier, and they went out to California. They went to everywhere you can think of. They went and did it, and during the summer, and they slept in tents. They slept with some kind of pop-up tent off the back of a truck or something like that. And they said one night they got concerned. They could hear something out there, and they were like, I'm like, y'all are lucky. Y'all still y'all should have got your butt in the truck or something. But they did it, and I guess they probably had a pistol with them or something like that. But that's what happens. You get out there, you get lucky, and sometimes you don't get lucky. Are you lucky, Kyle? When you get out in the wilderness, are you a pretty lucky guy?
I'm pretty lucky. I have awareness.
Yeah.
I don't put myself in not so favorable
I'm like you.
positions.
I'm always thinking. I'm always looking. What could happen?
Yeah.
Especially when Glenn walks in our room.
Yeah, I'm scanning.
Yeah.
I'm scanning.
My brother will sit to his back to the wall wherever he goes.
In a restaurant?
Yeah.
100%.
He's always got a gun on him. His gun's bigger than yours.
I want to be able to see the entrance.
Yeah.
At all times.
Yeah. He's anyway. But all right, you wanted to talk about this morning the World Cup. What's going on, man?
Yeah, so Sunday in New Jersey, it's the final. You know, the whole tournament's been building towards, and it's awesome. It's Spain versus Argentina. Spain's the European champion, and they've only given up one goal this entire World Cup. And Argentina, they won it last time, so they're going for the back-to-back. But they've come back in the last 3 or 4 matches to win. So it's going to be exciting. It's on Sunday in Jersey. It's at MetLife. So that football stadium is going to
be rocking.
Gonna turn in, and it's 3:00 Eastern. Okay, so it's 2:00 Central our time, guys, and it's on Fox and all that good stuff. And Messi, what you're seeing right now with Lionel Messi is the greatest soccer player to ever play the game, like hands down. I mean, stats alone, and just everything that he's done, and he's gotten a World Cup championship, and he's also gotten the silver boot. He hasn't got the golden boot, but anything and every, I mean, he's the leading assist of all time. He's the leading goal scorer of all time. Now, probably after he retires, Mbappe from France will take that over, but he doesn't.
What's he make a year?
So he makes, well, a lot of it has to do with merchandising, and he's part owner of Miami International in the MLS. And so he gets a pretty good chunk of that. But I don't know exactly what he makes a year, but his net worth's $1.4 billion. So he's
a player.
Yeah, he's the most wealthiest active player in any professional sport. And so just to give you a little bit of comparison, just his MLS contract, if you take the endorsements out and all his percentage, it's like $40 million, right? So that's kind of standard to like what a quarterback would make or something like that, like a great athlete per year.
Right.
But he's making an extra $75 million in endorsements, and that's just something that we don't have over here because the value of soccer over there is 10 times the value.
Well, it's
of
the
what
world
football is over
sport,
here.
right? Isn't it kind of the world sport?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Well, we don't. Honestly, I don't know
fans.
I don't know who he was. Who you're talking about? I have no idea, and I could care less about world soccer. But it's the biggest thing out there, and like to me, college football, NFL should be the biggest thing in the world. But they think we're crazy to play a sport like that. And it's just weird how things are.
Yeah, and it's also the culture of soccer too. Like you're growing up playing that as soon as you're walking.
Yeah.
With football, it's not really like that.
Right.
A lot of these parents too, they won't even put pads on the kids until they're 10 years old playing some Mighty Might or something like that.
That's now. Back in the day, they didn't care.
They didn't care. See, we didn't play football until we got into. I don't remember playing football until we got into 6th grade.
Yeah, we played first grade.
Yeah.
Tackle. But what?
We were in the street when we did.
But I'll be honest with you. I think I was burned out. I mean, I'll never forget going into Floyd Junior High to Lanier High School. I didn't go. My dad thought I was going to practice. They had a bus pick you up, take you to practice. Coach Jordan, the head coach, called and said, "Where is James? He's playing Lanier. Where is he?" And Dad goes, "He ain't been at practice." He goes, been walking the back of the bed. He goes, "Did you go to practice yesterday?" I looked up and said, he said, "Did you go to practice yesterday?" Practice?
Yeah.
You talking about practice?
Talking
Talking about practice?
Playoffs.
Anyway, grabbed me up by the hair, took me to school. I didn't miss another day of practice. he was pissed. But
Well,
anyway.
you go back to, I remember, of course, not always, but Pele was one of the things.
I do remember that name.
And you go back to the conditions he had to play under, and not the weights and the nutrition and all the stuff they go through. So some of those guys went through a lot, and I'm sure he wasn't paid what they got paid, but
nowhere near. But he did win Brazil 3 World Cups.
But I bet he made good money now. Come on. Back at that time, he was making.
Yeah, but I'm sure he got paid in different ways, like housing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere he went, he was a living god, and so that money for Pele came on the back end after he retired and became like the face of FIFA for a long time. But nowadays it's they're paying these guys with, hey, come over here, we'll give you part ownership of something. Like that's how they got Lionel Messi to come over to the United States.
Yeah, what Glenn just was talking about brought me to think about this. I hear all the time that, the colleges don't make the kind of money they make now. The kids deserve this and that. I say BS on that. Back then, compared to what things cost and what they were making back in that time frame, back in the 60s and 70s, that was a lot of money. They were making a lot of money back in the day for that. Look what a car cost back then, housing, food. It was nothing compared to now. and they were making big money back then. Bear Bryant was making $1 million a year before anybody else. They offered Jackie Sherrill $250,000 a year back at Texas A&M, back when that was like, I don't know what it'd be worth in today's money. So they always made big money.
So in the 60s, was it 60s or 70s towards the end, he was making $1 million a year?
Who?
Bear Bryant.
Bear was making money. He made his money off. Yeah, he made money off the side deals. I mean, he was making. He owned.
Well, what was
so
$1 million
many
bucks worth in the late 60s, early 70s?
A lot.
You know, what, 10 times that now, $10 million bucks a year, and then what's a coach making?
$10 million
bucks a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a lot of money for that time. Yes, for that time frame. So, and we didn't get paid anything.
We got our
players didn't.
$15 a month for laundry money.
But remember, the scholarship was like getting a lottery. You got that scholarship, man. You did something. That was the greatest thing. I don't care where it was to.
Not having to pay to go was absolutely.
Yeah, well, just to get to go. Yeah. You got that scholarship, you got to go if you had the grades or not. You have a scholarship, you ain't going, or I wouldn't do it.
Kyle can attest how tough it is to be a kicker in practice. So it's pretty
cool. it's a steep challenge.
Kyle can tell you how tough it is to be raised by two people that expect perfection. I mean, his parents are the best of the best.
They are.
He had to live up to that. Well, that's tough. That's like going to Top Gun school.
Well, we love Mom, and Dad's all right. Because you know he's listening right now. He listens every day.
He's a stud. That man is a stud. All right, let's talk about some of our great people. Let's start with one right now. Locals taking care of locals. We talk about the Vandergrift family. Yes, they were incredible. The house up in New York, the shipping business they were in. And then they got into coaching. His mom and dad broke away from the big-time socialites and got into coaching. And look what they did coaching. His dad's a legend. His mother's a legend. And they raised these kids. One was an all-everything athletic director, the best in the state in Orlando, but I still don't get that point. He left here to go to Orlando. That's another story. But now he's in Georgia making big time money. He's doing great. And this one here is knocking out of the ballpark. Look at him.
I know.
Did you ever think he'd be that good looking? When I first saw him, I said, "Man, that kid ain't that good looking."
Get killed before he got out.
Now
of high school,
he's beautiful now.
This is what the peak male performance looks like, people.
What do you do for a living?
So we got TK Vandy. We're a general contractor as well as a roofing contractor. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. And guys, if you need any construction, make sure, if you don't go with us, make sure you're using somebody that's licensed, bonded, and insured. That's the biggest thing you need to know, because they don't just hand out those licenses. Florida's the toughest license to get in the nation for general contracting as well as roofing. So, you kind of got to know what you're doing. So if somebody doesn't have a license, you probably don't want to use them. So I'm not here to talk about TK Vandy as much as I want people, especially locals, to keep the money inside, our community and use the licensed guys that we have here, because there's some really good contractors here in town.
Didn't Justin just get his?
Yeah, Justin just got his. He's a master plumber, and he put an AI thing together and sent it to us with a lightsaber in Star Wars. And he said, "You will call me Master Plumber."
James has got one of those. He's got one of those there too, back there.
Got a great
one.
All
right, we're out. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Set your alarm clock to wake up with the Coach Hale Show on ESPN Northwest Florida.
We can go to a youth sporting event, drink, and you know how they can get when they don't get their way? Man, that can create a problem.
In-depth local and college sports from expert insiders and a dash of controversy.
The day and age we live in, with parents going crazy, getting in fights, I don't see alcohol making that any better.
Weekday mornings 7 to 9.
5 minutes can save your life.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, partly sunny and a high of 92 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west. Mostly clear skies tonight, a light breeze, and quite warm near 82. A variety of some sun and likely thunderstorms, and 90 tomorrow. 89 and very light rain, and likely thunderstorms with a light breeze Sunday. This is your Friday's weather, brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Los Rancheros has been doing it right for 20 years. Los Rancheros brings a top-shelf dining experience to you with the opening of their beautiful new building. Watch all college and pro games on Los Rancheros' 14 large-screen TVs, with great drink specials daily from 2 to 5, and during all the games. Los Rancheros, the place for live sports and great food on 23rd Street between Jenks and Harrison.
Ready to play? Welcome to DuPlay, your premier indoor destination for family fitness and total fun. DuPlay is designed for fun, movement, and skill building for all ages. Kids can explore our active playgrounds, while athletes and teams can utilize our turf fields, indoor soccer, batting cages, full basketball, and volleyball courts. With open play, training space, and structured activities, it's all inclusive at the new DuPlay in Panama City. Take a look now at DuPlayOnline.com. That's DuPlayOnline.com.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves Morning Update, presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
All-Star Game Home Run Derby in the books. Second half of the season starting right now. I'm Barrett Salee, and this is your Braves Radio Network Morning Update.
Tidal Wave Auto Spa is the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves and your go-to car wash destination all season long. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location nearest you.
The much-needed break has ended as the Braves start a 6-game homestand coming up tonight at Truist Park. The first-place Rangers coming into town. Don't be fooled by the first-place moniker, though. They are 49-47 in a division that is in desperate need of somebody to pull away. Hopefully it doesn't start tonight with a Rangers team that is going to send Cal Quantrill to the mound. You remember him? He had a cup of coffee with the Braves last year, as did pretty much everybody in Major League Baseball. Chris Sale will get the start for the Braves. He have a 2.20 ERA and 117 strikeouts. Good matchups all weekend. Mackenzie Gore, former national, going for the Rangers on Saturday. Owen Murphy getting the start, the rookie for the Braves. And then Grant Holmes gets the ball Sunday for the Braves as they look to get the second half started out right. And, of course, you can hear all of it on the Braves Radio Network.
Rebuilding here.
If you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
Nick Saban can kiss my...
Uncompromising sports talk lives here. Now back to the J. Michaels studio. It's the Coach James Hale Show. On 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Had a great lunch yesterday at J. Michaels Restaurant. Leighton Bell, Johnny Hale, Julie, I had a wonderful time. I saw Patrick Garner. He took my table. I mean, that doesn't happen. You know how that is. They just don't, you know, he took my table. I was kind of upset about that. But and he had a buddy with him. Played at Georgia. Good guy. Really nice man. Matter of fact, and we went back to J. Michaels last night. Had some J. Michaels oysters. It was incredible. And I met a young man that played at Georgia for Mark Rick's house. They had so many great things to say. He still is. He's about 6'4". Looks like he could still play. Good-looking guy. Him and his wife sit there and talk to them. Wonderful people. Had a great time. And you will, too, at the legendary J. Michaels Restaurant. Beef O'Brady's, Lynn Haven. You want a great meal over in Lynn Haven? It's Beef O'Brady's. You already down there, Big James. Let's head in and see Russ, Amber, and Patrick. Let's get some jewelry, man.
Ooh, I need some new ice, man. I need to have that
bling,
big
bling.
old looking chain right now. Just nothing but diamonds and sapphires. As long as it's diamonds and sapphires, just get whatever you think would look good on me, Coach.
Your name's on that list. Put Kyle's name on the list to buy it for you.
It's called the wish list.
Wish it, baby. Wish it. All right, let's jump into this. This is the best chance to make the college football playoffs. Not to win the national championship, but to make the playoffs. Injuries, scheduling, and talent all come into play, and then you got to coach them up, and then you got to call the right plays. A lot of factors to happen. Yeah, a lot of factors. You got to make sure you snap the ball, hold it, kick it, and everything else. The number one team that had the best chance to make the college football playoffs. Who is it, James? Who is the number one team in college football that's going to get in 2026?
Is it Notre Dame?
Notre Dame. 100%.
Y'all both are incredible, but you're wrong. Notre Dame's actually number 2 with that weak schedule.
That's
they got
surprising.
74.4% for Notre Dame to be in the playoffs. They're at number 2. Who is the number 1 team with the best odds to make the playoffs?
How about Ohio State?
You are correct, sir. The Ohio State Buckeyes was saying is back. They got the best wide receiver, maybe the best player in college football back also with Smith. Buckeyes' schedule is brutal this year. They got 6 teams, I think, in the top 10, something like that. 75.7% chance the Buckeyes get in. Who's number 3? Number 3 team.
Miami.
No, I wanted to do that to you. No, but close. They're up there. Miami is in the top 10, but they are not number 3. Who is at number 3?
Ohio State, then.
No, that was one. So Georgia?
Who?
Georgia?
Who?
Georgia.
No.
Oh.
Close. No.
No, they're going to say Texas.
So I'm going to, yeah, there we go.
What'd you say?
Texas.
Texas is correct, sir. 69.9%. 69.9% Texas Longhorns in the playoffs. Who's number 4?
Can I go back to Georgia now?
Who's number 4?
Miami.
Who is number 4?
Texas A&M.
Who is number 4?
Texas Tech.
Who is number 4? I can't believe you haven't got it.
Alabama.
The way you're asking.
Oregon.
Thank you. A lot of money. The Oregon Ducks, 64.7%. So that's your top 4.
Quack.
Ohio State, Notre Dame, Texas, Oregon. Who is number 5?
Oh, God.
Can I go to Georgia now?
You can go to Georgia now and you win. Georgia, 63.7% chance to get in the playoffs. They got 16 stars back. If they can throw the ball down the field, watch out. They can win it all. I think they'll win it all if that happens. Number 6, y'all everybody here has mentioned them already. Number 6.
Miami.
Miami, you're right, Kyle, for 10 points. Miami got 61.4%. For 15, who is number 7? Who is number 7? They got boatloads of money.
Texas A&M.
They own a judge.
Tech.
Texas
Tech. Yes, sir. At 57.9%, the Texas, what are they, Red Raiders?
Red
Raiders.
All right, at number 8, with 57% chance to make the playoffs, who am I?
Texas A&M.
Who am I? I'm new to this. I'm a powerhouse.
Oklahoma.
BYU?
No.
USC.
No.
SMU.
No.
Dang. Michigan.
They'll have a movie about what we've done.
Notre Dame.
No. Come on, man. I just won a national championship.
Indiana.
Golly, 57% Indiana. At number 9, with 41.3% chance, you say I got a shot of making the playoffs, and they're in 9th place. Who is it? Who am I? We're very disappointed to be in 9th place.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, Alabama. At number 10, with one of the most expensive rosters in college football, at number 10, 39.7. Who am I?
A&M?
I'm from the SEC.
A&M.
No.
LSU.
The most hated coach in college football.
Yeah, LSU.
LSU. 39.7. At number 11, you just talk about them all the time. You just said them.
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M, 39.1. And at number 12, the 12 best opportunities to make the playoffs, who am I?
Harvard of the South.
Listen to this. 28.2% chance to make the playoffs. Who am I, Glenn? You mentioned me a minute ago.
Oh, gosh. Michigan.
No. I'm in the SEC.
Oh, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Good job, Glenn. That's your top 13. Top 12, sorry. Top 12. Ohio State, Notre Dame, Texas, Oregon, Georgia, Miami, Texas A&M. I'm sorry, Texas Tech, Indiana, Alabama, LSU, Texas A&M, Oklahoma. At number 13, it was USC, 27.7. Michigan was at 23.2. Ole Miss was 22.8. Then it goes to Penn State, 22. Clemson, 21.1. Tennessee, 20.5. The Florida Gators, 15.2. Missouri, 12.1. The Auburn Tigers is next at 12%. South Carolina, 10.7. FSU, 9.2. Vandy, 6.8. Kentucky, 2.1. Arkansas, 1.7. And Mississippi State also 1.7.
How can that many SEC teams make it into the playoffs?
Well, you got 100% to make it, and you just go down it. That's not good to be at 1%.
No. What I'm saying is in your top
Well, what is the greatest conference in the history of college football?
Right now, it's the Big Ten.
Thank you, Glenn. What did you say, SEC?
Currently.
Yeah, currently.
Currently.
We can argue that. They're not here, so we can badmouth them.
Dadgum Buckeyes.
To me, it's Notre Dame over Ohio State for the best chance to get in because.
Well, that's what I would say.
Promised them.
And then even Miami should be ranked up higher than 6 because they got the 45th toughest schedule in the country. They got a cakewalk also.
And you just got to give a guy $10 million to be your quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. 2026 strength of schedule. I think this is the SEC schools top 10. No, this is the top 10 strongest schedules and the toughest schedule. Number 1 is Arkansas. That's why they're down to 1% trying to win a championship or make the playoffs. Arkansas is number 1. Number 2 is Oklahoma. Number 3 is Texas. They got Ohio State week 2, I think, at home. Number 4 was Kentucky. Number 5, Ole Miss. Number 6, Mississippi State. Look at all these SEC schools. Number 7, Florida. Number 8, Ohio State. Number 9, Texas A&M. And number 10, South Carolina. So that is your toughest schedules. And then we just got through giving the best opportunities to make the playoffs.
And Notre Dame wasn't in that list?
The toughest schedule? No.
No. Shocker.
We got a call? We got 2 minutes?
We got Mike. We'll bring him on after the break.
Mike will come back on, and we'll jump into FSU as we get back into the saddle here. But
if Notre Dame has one of the easiest strength of schedules, why do they automatically get a seat?
They get anything they want.
Ridiculous.
They get anything they want. They run the show. They keep all their money.
Well, they only got 1 loss. How can you keep a 1-loss team out?
Oh.
Well, if you have the easiest schedule.
Out?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Roll Tide, Glenn. Roll Tide. Let's talk about some of the great people. Pepper's Mexican Grill. We all love Mexican food. Matter of fact,
I was there last night.
Pepper, good job, Big Daddy. We might go there tonight. Pepper's Mexican Grill. We got the legendary one over in town. We finally got one in Panama City Beach Parkway. On Mondays, military 10% discount. Buy one, get one free. We're talking about draft beer and house margaritas. Go check it out. You'll absolutely
I'm a salsa connoisseur.
Their chips. Everything's good. Hey, skin cancer can be deadly. 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. All it takes is 5 minutes to get checked out. If you're listening down in the Panhandle, Florida, call Dr. Ward. Make an appointment. The guy's a legend. He'll take care of the guys. Absolutely incredible. Max Fit Sports Nutrition. You want to look better, feel better. Jason Kovaleski can make that happen. Listen to Jason every Monday, sometimes on Thursdays, sometimes on Fridays. Jason Kovaleski, the legend. 23rd Street and Pier Park. And we'll be right back with Mike, and with Kyle Vandergriff on FSU. We love you people for listening. Thank you for what you do, all you morning people. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Sports Blitz.
We got on the phone line Jeffrey Fry, former Major League player. Has baseball really changed so much from when you played?
I think it's changed drastically. And after you get that long home run, you got to stand and admire it and throw your bat and dance around the bases and shoot a three-pointer before you get to third and then pound your chest a few times.
The Sports Blitz.
Live and local, weekdays 4 to 6.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
It's almost time to kick off the 2026 season at the bank. Whether you want to be at the center of it all as a season ticket member, lock in 3 or more games with a bundle at the bank, or cheer on the Jags at your most anticipated matchup, there's a way for everyone to be a part of the action. Seating is limited, so don't wait. Secure your tickets now by visiting jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
You've been low-key thinking about dropping a podcast. Well, now is the time to start, brah. Sports, politics, finance, science, health, real estate, music, interviews, surfing, conspiracy theories, or alien abductions. Ready to main character your own content? We can make it happen with Turnkey Podcast Productions from 104.3 ESPN, Northwest Florida. Our local, modern, state-of-the-art multimedia recording studio is now available for booking, starting at just $100 an episode. Take your fandom to the next level. For more information, text the keyword studio to 850-215-6290. Text studio to 850-215-6290. Text studio 215-6290 or jam over to espnpc.com. Bruh.
For everything in the world of golf, it's the Watson Report. Thursdays at 4:20 with Alan Watson from Golf Plus. ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. Woo! Beat that, Mike. You want to have a great time today? You get out to one of the 4 newbies. You go at lunchtime, watch all sporting events, the newbies 2 on the curve. Go to St. Andrews, sit out, look at the beautiful scenery. Head on down to the mothership. Hear the best entertainment in the Southeast every single day during the summer. Because that's what Miss Charlotte likes, and that's what she does. She takes care of people. Her and John always give back to the community. Let's make sure we give back to them. Get out to one of the 4 newbies and have a great time. And tell them Coach sent you. Now let's bring him on right now. The man, the myth, the legend, the Alabama homer, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Mike.
What's that?
Or damn eagle.
Mike. I said if I made Disney, that wasn't right. Mike.
Yeah, it's Ice Age.
Yeah.
You can call me. You can call me Donald Duck. He was in the Coast Guard. You know that?
He was awesome.
He was.
He was awesome.
Yeah. Well, Walt Disney was in the Coast Guard too, but he got a general discharge and he took it out on the Coast Guard. So there's always, and a Donald Duck is typically a Coast Guard bosun mate. He's always walking around cussing and fussing. I want to point out something from yesterday. I know it's all about today because yesterday's show's in the.
Yesterday's gone, buried, and over. Okay, it's
the
next play. Go to the next play.
The guy was It's all in the future, though. What we're talking about. The guy that was projecting ACC wins yesterday said that Georgia Tech was going to. He thought they'd go 7-5 overall and 5-3 in the conference.
Right.
Well, you disputed that, Coach Hale. I respect you.
I think they'll do better.
Okay. All right. Well, now I think they were going to lose to Virginia Tech. I don't know, Miami and Clemson, maybe teams that you probably would think they'll lose to. So that means they've either got to beat Georgia or Tennessee to get that 8th win.
Ooh.
Well, we know they're not beating Georgia, obviously.
What about Georgia Tech? I mean, Virginia Tech. They got a shot at that one.
Yeah, okay, all right, I'll go with that. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to make this about Tennessee and about a kicker.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to screw you up. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I've got I didn't write this down because I don't read anymore. But Coach Manley, do you remember Tommy Wells?
Yes.
Yeah, you can talk about him because he's dead. Okay.
Okay.
Right? You can't whip you or sue you. Anyway, but he kicked at Cone and kicked at Georgia Tech. Who did he beat? Auburn or Alabama? With a last-second field goal.
Roll Tide.
I think it actually might have been Auburn.
Yeah, my bad.
I don't know. We'll look it up someday when it matters. But I just wondered if you knew that guy. I talked to him while he was live, and he became a big Tennessee fan, which is one of those great ironies because he didn't go there. And it's just like, Coach Hale's a big Alabama fan. He didn't go there. And I'm a big Tennessee fan. I didn't go there.
Yep.
But
I had a dream.
Anyway,
I had a dream.
Yeah. An awesome dream.
I've been to the mountaintop, and I had that dream.
Okay. What is it? Oh, that you were going to play at
Bear Bryant.
Over there at the Capstone. Yeah. Well, I was fortunate enough to see. I'm one of the few guys my age who saw Coach Bryant coach and saw Coach Rupp coach.
Yeah.
And that's mainly because my mama's baby's daddy was a bookie, sort of maybe, and I learned to bet from people like him and maybe a Sicilian who might have been a good water skier. Anyway, Who's that, Coach Manley? Don't lose your picture, man.
I'm not. You gonna bring old Vic in there, aren't you?
Yeah, well, he was a great one, man. I got. Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Hey, so it was against Auburn in 1958.
What year?
It says 1958. You're talking about Tommy Wells?
Wells, yeah.
Yeah,
he's an old guy.
No
It
wonder
says
he's
in
dead.
1958 he kicked a high-pressure fourth-quarter extra point to secure a 7-7 tie, which ultimately ruined Auburn's chances at an undefeated national championship season. Are you talking about that game?
Couldn't happen to a better group of guys.
And who was the 1957 national championship team?
Auburn.
There you go.
Kept them from repeating, brother.
Yeah, Tennessee broke our
anyway,
hearts.
I didn't know Wells was that old. I coached against his son in Little League in West Nashville.
Wow.
And but I mean, it's all the universe is very connected, Coach Hale.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you think Georgia Tech's going to win 8 games, it might mean my Vols are going to get beaten in Atlanta.
Ooh.
At Bobby Dodd Field.
I
or
like the
whatever
head coach at Georgia Tech. I think he's really good.
I like almost every coach in the country, to tell you the truth, and I respect them all. Believe it or not, we can make fun of them. You know, some of them are in worse shape than others as far as their contracts. But here's a great thing. You were talking about the money earlier. They all make really good money where we don't have to cry for them. They don't have to go out and get a paper route or work on the bread truck like they used to back in the 60s. The assistant coach in the 70s when they coach, you get fired. And that is a good part of the new big money world. The bad part of it is I can't hardly afford to go to a game without sneaking in, and I'm too old to do that anymore.
You can't even sneak in anymore. They've
I
gotten
was
good
going
at
to
that.
go. I snuck into the Tennessee State Championships in Chattanooga back in, I don't know. It's a long story. I won't tell it today, but I got lucky. But also. I can't get people to go with. I was going to go watch UT Chattanooga and Stetson last year. Had it all planned out, believe it or not. You know, it's one they could afford. I actually would have gotten in for either game, I think, but didn't go.
Damn good,
I just didn't go. It's tough. Anyway, y'all, I enjoy my sports through radio, and you're a big part of it. And I just want to say thank you, God. And I'll try not to talk politics, but that lady I was talking about taking her back to Mississippi. I'm more conservative now than she is. And I know I used to not be. I used to be a young Democrat. Y'all have a great one. Bye.
All right, buddy. Take care.
All right, Mike.
Mike.
Kyle, jump into FSU.
Let's find a Nemo,
we'll
by the
take
way.
it over a little bit over the next break also, too. What do you got for FSU?
FSU down in Tallahassee, Florida State's building for the next wave across multiple sports. On the football side, Seminoles have stacked 2026 recruiting class that sits around the top 15 nationally. But one of the things I wanted to talk about is a lot of the articles that I'm reading is that Deuce Robinson has really captured the locker room as a captain. And so I started diving in a little bit more about Deuce. You know, I mean, he had a pretty good year last year, over 1,000 yards rushing all ACC or receiving all ACC. But he actually went and started recruiting for Florida State. You know, there was that talk of was he going to go to the draft and all that stuff. As obviously he didn't, but, you know, he went to meet with Ashton Daniels, and he met with DJ Lagway, and he met with, what's the other guy's name that they were going after? Anthony Colandrea. And he pitched the program, so he actually was one of Mike Norvell's biggest recruiting tools in the, you know, for the portal. So I think we talk about they've lost the locker room, right? But with, I think, Deuce Robinson kind of taking the realm, that's moving in a positive direction for Florida State. So, you know, that's good. The other things we have is on baseball, the recruiting class that they have is actually in the top 15 nationally. So that's good for baseball. And then on the – what else was I going to pull up on there?
You know, also the first time Ashton Daniels has talked to anybody in the media since he was named a starter was he brought him to this conference. So, and then one of the things Norville talked about was he said it's time to take action instead of talking about it. So he knows that it's either shut up. I mean, put up or shut up. Yeah.
Do y'all I've said this every day. The two teams. And I just want your opinion. The two teams. I just don't know enough about Tennessee and FSU.
Yeah,
it's quiet at both places.
Yeah, they've not.
So
put
that
out a lot
tells
of
me
stuff.
they could be good. They could be bad. I just don't know. FSU might surprise. I mean, did anybody expect FSU to spank Bama week 1 in Tallahassee last year? No,
I didn't.
No. Maybe if that team shows up and plays like that every week. I mean, they play like that every single week. We wouldn't be talking like we talk about them now.
Well, one of the things he didn't learn that he learned when Jordan Travis fell. You don't keep playing your number one quarterback when you're going to beat somebody 70-0. He kept him in there against Kent State, and the guy hurt his ankle, and it took him 5 games to get back to even kind of quality. So we got, the teams you're supposed to beat. Once you get a big lead, you got to get them out of there because you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's not like soccer where you substitute them and they can't go back in. Let's say they start, scoring on you. You're like, all right, first team back out there. I agree with you, Coach, 100%.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Well, in soccer, they've been taking these acting lessons. They all tumble when they get touched and do all that stuff.
It's called the flop.
Yeah.
Jay, what do you expect out of FSU football this year? Seriously, I mean, is it going to be a joke? Is it going to be surprising in a positive way?
I think Norvell is like a dead man walking. I think he wants to do well, but I think he already has the writing on the wall. So I think he's going to be mostly auditioning for other jobs. So I don't think it's going to be bowling or anything like that.
Choose your words wisely, my son.
It's just ever since that playoff game that they didn't make, and then they got destroyed by Georgia, it's been a different Florida State since then. They couldn't turn that negative situation into a positive. They can take that setback and make it a comeback. They didn't do it.
Yeah, but anybody with, remote sports intelligence knows that, when you didn't have Jordan Travis and then half the team doesn't play in the bowl, what did you expect was going to happen? I mean, are you talking about that from just a morale killer and a recruiting killer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a killer.
It's one of those that anybody that was in that game that is still in the locker room, it's still there. That memory is still there. Those actions are still there. So it's one of those you've got to, I think, have a full turnover.
You can't live in the past. You got to let all the
gotta
past,
have
good or bad,
short
whatever
memories.
happens, get
Here's
before
the
it
thing,
go.
though.
I'm hard with that, though. I do live in the past.
If you're up to your tail in alligators, it's hard to remember you're supposed to drain the swamp. I just want to let you know that.
Yes.
So when you fighting things off, it's kind of hard to see your goal.
It is.
So I kind of feel like, and I do like, I got Mike Norvell's quote here. It says at the ACC kickoff, he says, "This football team has Deuce's DNA around it." So that basically means that he's gonna, help lead the locker room. And you got to have one guy to point to, I think. And it doesn't always have to be the quarterback, right?
No, but it's got to have somebody that can get the ball to him.
Yeah, got to have somebody to get the ball to him. That's a good point.
But sir, go back to that, though, really. Go 2023. They're 13-0. They had a shot to win it all. They don't get it. Since then, they're 17-18. 17-18 since then. And we're talking about FSU.
Yeah.
That's a big drop-off. What other powerhouse team had been undefeated and has kind of dropped off like that? I mean, even Alabama loses Saban, and they're still 16-8.
I mean, Tennessee did it in the 2000s after they, ran Fulmer out.
But that's not this big of a drop-off.
Not that big of a drop-off, but it was still it was a good drop.
Yeah, it was a drop. All right, let's talk about some of our great people. Love all of them. Stevenson Air Conditioning. Can't say enough good words about Jason. Graduated from Mosley High Schools. You talking about Kyle? Locals taking care of locals. Nobody does a better job than Stevenson Air Conditioning. They're there for you anytime, day or night. Just give them a call. They'll get there. I'll be there, baby. You know that song is about him. I'll be there.
All right.
I'll be there. Anyway.
Thanks,
also,
Michael.
You talking about the Friends song?
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Was that Diana Ross or Michael Jackson? I can't remember.
Michael Jackson did it as well, yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, y'all screw me up. Let's talk about some bikes. I want a good electrical bike. Where am I going to go? Steve Bike Shop. Where is he located?
Steve.
Where is he located?
23rd Street.
23rd Street. Is he local? Are you kidding me? Mosley, swim coach. He's been in business since 1979. The guy's the greatest at what he does. Steve's Bike Shop, number one. Not even close. just like Patrick is. Patrick, Turf Pro Pest Control. You want your yard to look like a beautiful. It will. Listen to Patrick Garner every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. We'll be right back.
ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Coach James Hale Show.
And they're not going to tell you outright. You'll hear within their words if they're pleased or not with certain position groups.
Get a little soundtrack behind you there.
Man, people want to talk to you bad. Just call the station. They want to get them.
And on the request line.
Weekday morning 7 to 9. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, partly sunny and a high of 92 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west. Mostly clear skies tonight, a light breeze, and quite warm near 82. A variety of some sun and likely thunderstorms and 90 tomorrow. 89 and very light rain and likely thunderstorms with a light breeze Sunday. This is your Friday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Your safety and proper care of your boat in an emergency is crucial. When it comes to on-water assistance, response time is everything. And since 1996, in the Bay or on the Gulf, it's SeaTow. SeaTow's Coast Guard licensed captains are on the scene in an average of 1 hour or less. SeaTow gets members home or back to boating faster. Become a member today at SeaTow.com or call 850-234-2323.
The legendary Pepper's Mexican Grill and Cantina, home for the most popular drink specials in town and now on the beach. Enjoy 2-for-1 house margaritas and draft beer all day, every day. 10% off on Military Mondays, and Tuesdays kids eat free with an adult. Pepper's Mexican Grill and Cantina, now with 2 locations. Back Beach next to Home Depot and Highway 77.
It's the Coach James Hale Show.
He's the sexiest man on the planet.
Live and local from the J. Michael Studio on the Sports Talk Monster. ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We're about 15 minutes away from the great one, Jeff Spiegel out of Birmingham, Alabama. Everything you know about the Crimson Tide and the Auburn Tigers. All right, guys, we got another. We're gonna stress your minds today, right here. This was done by the Daily Rank Department. I don't know what that means. We're the most attractive students at the 9 universities, top 10 universities. Who are they? We're the most attractive students, and it's male and female, just female. I mean, if it was just female, it'd be FSU or Florida or Auburn or Alabama. But we're talking just male and females, just students.
In general.
In general. Who are the best?
Not who identify
if you get the
as
top,
a
if you get the top 3
fishbowl.
right, if you get the top 3 right, I'll buy your lunch.
Ole
dinner.
Miss.
Ole Miss is at number 3. You got one of them. 2 to go.
FSU's on there.
I'd say the top 3. You are correct. FSU at number 5. Beautiful people. Beautiful people.
What's another one?
Number 3 is Ole Miss. Number 5, FSU. Who is number 1, number 2?
Florida?
The Florida Gators are at no. Florida and Auburn did not make the top 10. You know we need to blow this poll up. The guy was blind that did this. Maybe because they put the guys in there. I don't know. Maybe because it's both. If it was just female, Florida and Auburn.
USC.
USC. You are correct at number 6.
All right, is that Southern California or is that?
I was going Southern California.
I know you were.
Southern Cal. Ole Miss at number 3. South Carolina. I mean, not South Carolina. USC at number 6.
Well, we know it's not going to be any Yankee schools.
FSU
so
at
let's
number
stay
5.
below the Mason-Dixon line.
We do have a lot of people that live in the Panhandle from the north.
Not my
That
problem.
was Kyle, not me. I think you're beautiful. I think we're all beautiful.
Wisconsin.
Can't we just get along? Wisconsin? No. Come on, guys, think.
Southern Miss.
Southern Mississippi, just the men.
Yeah.
No, we didn't make the top 10.
Okay.
You see a
for
picture of
real,
me and
for
Julie
real.
from back in the day? No way.
Let's go with LSU.
LSU, surprisingly, was not on the list. They did not make the top 10.
Texas.
Texas. They definitely didn't make it. No.
What, you mean the ones with the cowbell around their neck?
They did not make
Golly,
it. No, Texas did not make it. No, come on. Think.
All right, Arizona.
Oh, wait a minute, Glenn. I want to apologize to you. Texas came in at number 8. I'll take that back. Number 8. I looked at my writing again. I thought it was Tennessee at number 8. It's Texas. Good job, Glenn. A lot of people out in Austin. A lot of good-looking people in Austin.
I'll go with Arizona State. I heard Arizona, but how about Arizona State?
You are correct. Arizona State. You go back and look at some of the magazines.
call, James.
They show the girls and stuff. There's always somebody from Arizona State in there. Good-looking people. Arizona State at number 2. At number 2. Are you kidding me?
Number 2.
That's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Number 2, Arizona State. Number 3, Ole Miss. Number 5, FSU. Number 6, USC. Number 8, Texas. Come on, guys.
Miami.
You are correct, Glenn. Beautiful women down in Miami and men at number 4.
Miami.
Phil Cobb says a lot of beautiful men down there. Okay. So we got number 2, Arizona State. We got number 3, Ole Miss. Number 4, Miami. Number 5, FSU. Number 6, USC. Number 8, Texas. Y'all are getting close to the end. Y'all are doing a good job. Keep it up. Y'all can do this. I know you can do this. Kyle?
I'm going to go West Coast. I'm going to say Cal.
You'll be wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, not enough shaved legs there.
Oregon.
I forgot about that faction.
Who'd you say?
Oregon.
You'd be wrong.
Yeah.
What about Georgia Bulldogs?
Sir, you were just knocked out of the ballpark. Saw a great couple, beautiful couple. He played for Mark Rick. Good-looking guy. His beautiful wife. We spent some time with him last night. Had a good conversation with them. At number 9 is the Georgia Bulldogs. Good-looking people.
Top 10.
You guys got it. Y'all are knocking out the ball. You got number 10 to do. And we got number 1, number 7, and number 10. Who am I?
UCLA.
For 15 points.
Ooh, UCLA.
No, ugly. Oh, they ugly.
Virginia.
Ooh, they even uglier. They're worse.
Kentucky. I'm going to start. Tennessee.
Kentucky, no.
Vanderbilt. Middle Tennessee.
Do you want a lifeline? Do y'all want some help?
None of the academies, I'm assuming.
Wait a minute. Who did you say a minute ago?
Tennessee.
No, you said Oregon.
I said Oregon, Vanderbilt.
SMU.
SMU. No. Lucy Ewing goes there. She was pretty.
Dang.
I think Bobby played
What conference is it in?
Okay, here we go. One's in the SEC. One, I have no idea what conference in because you'll never get this one.
Okay.
Then, the other one you should get.
Oklahoma.
No.
Did we already say LSU?
Yeah, but you're already wrong on that one.
Pepperdine University.
Pepperdine, no. All right. I'm going to give you some hints.
Come on, Malibu.
I'm going to hit you up with number
Auburn.
7. Number 7.
Okay.
Number 7, there was so much excitement about this guy coming into being the head coach.
Indiana.
It's kind of died down a little bit.
Summerall.
And the people there are beautiful people, both sides, male and female, this school.
Virginia Tech?
You want to get high? Go ahead and get high.
Oh, good.
That's everywhere?
No, so that's not a clue.
It's legal.
Well, it's legal half of the country now.
Well, in the middle, somewhere in the middle of the country.
Nebraska.
Do you like the snow ski?
No, Colorado.
Colorado. Yes.
Boulder.
Golly, y'all doing good. Took forever.
Right.
2-hour show. Yeah. All right. Who is number 10 and who is number 1? And number 10 is in the SEC.
Oklahoma.
No. I'm talking about good-looking people.
Missouri.
No.
Well, how do you know they're not good-looking?
They are good-looking, but not as good-looking as these people. I mean, you ought to know.
South Carolina.
No. Think a minute, Glenn. Good-looking people from this state, women and female. Look at me.
I know. Mississippi.
No.
Southern Miss.
No.
Ole Miss.
Alabama is at number 10. Come on, Glenn. Rob, what's up, buddy?
Hey, man, is this a game show?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. You are the third caller. You won. You get an opportunity to tell us the number 1 best-looking male and female students on the campus. What campus am I?
That's Florida State.
At number 5. You got number 5. Listen, you guys, how much time we got?
Got about a minute.
Hour and a half.
You're never going to get this right. You'll never get it right. I disagree with it. I have no idea how they came up with this. San Diego State. Is it not?
Aztecs?
San Diego State?
Yeah.
I went to school at Enterprise, and I was going to say them because it was pretty good back in the 80s.
Well, Alabama came in at number 10, the state of Alabama. No, the University of Alabama. I take it back, University of Alabama. So, anyway.
Yeah. No, I was just trying to break up the monotony with this.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
I know you guys love this. This is very important. Okay, this is something you can go share with other people.
It beats the Wild World Wild Kingdom anyway.
No, nothing's better than Wild World.
No, we need Wild Kingdom.
Yeah, we got to have it.
You know, when they had those game shows on TV, they at least give them a cheat sheet while they're in the green room, to have some clue about what they're going to have.
Hey, Rob.
Anyway, guys, y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. I got to go.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you for listening.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks for helping us.
Yeah, my back's breaking. I'm having to carry everything this morning.
Oh, God.
Before Brady's Lynn Haven, I love Pat Perno, City Commissioner over there. It's absolutely incredible. He does a wonderful job. You want a great meal today and you're in Lynn Haven, get out to Before Brace Lynn Haven. Go on down and see Russ, Amber, and Patrick. Get yourself some jewelry. David Adams. We'll be right back with Jeff Spiegel, the legend, out of Birmingham, Alabama, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. For Auburn, Florida not to be in there is wrong.
Keep the game going with ESPN Northwest Florida. Just because you get out of the car doesn't mean the Sports Talk and Live play-by-play have to end. Just say, hey, Alexa, open ESPN Northwest Florida. From Michigan Avenue to the man cave, from the car to the kitchen, we've got you covered. Keep the game going. Hey, Alexa, open ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, partly sunny and a high of 92 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west. Mostly clear skies tonight, a light breeze, and quite warm near 82. A variety of some sun and likely thunderstorms and 90 tomorrow. 89 and very light rain and likely thunderstorms with a light breeze Sunday. This is your Friday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, where the locals go for the best boiled seafood around. Crawfish, shrimp, red royals, and everything crabs. Watch almost every sporting event in the country on their huge outdoor jumbotron. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on weekly events, live music, and food and beer specials. Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, your home away from home for sports, good times, and great food. The best boiled seafood. Lone Star Boil House and Sports Bar, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City.
WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Back to the gap at the wall. Out of here!
Full residential and commercial projects from start to finish. Wheelhouse is ready to help. From the moment you have the thought to build to the moment you step through the front door of your finished project, Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering will walk you through all of your aspirations. Engineering, site plans, live architectural design, construction, 3D rendering, permits, and more. Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering, 850-896-6597, 850-896-6597, and online at wheelhousedba.com.
He doesn't always go the extra mile. But when he does, it's because he missed the exit. It's the Coach James Hale Show. Live and local inside the J. Michaels studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Oh, yes, baby. Listen to that. Isn't that beautiful? Do it! Paul Bear Bryant, Nick Saban, Gene Stallings. Is that
Mike Shula?
No, Jeff Spiegel, baby. Jeff Spiegel's next on that board. Roll Tide, roll. Alabama Updates brought to you by Stevenson Air Conditioning. They are number one in the Panhandle of Florida. Locals taking care of locals anytime, day or night. They are the best. And speaking of the best, we got him on. The man, the myth, the legend, Jeff Spiegel. Jeff, how you doing, sir?
What's happening, y'all? I'm sitting here watching the Open Championship on TV. This guy named Lucas Herbert has a chance to score 60 in
Wow.
round 2.
60?
And he's killing it. He's just killing it.
Glenn, you ever shot a 60?
Yeah, on the first 5 holes.
All right, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I went to shoot my age one time and I shot my weight, so you know, when you could.
Well, Jeff, congratulations to you. I don't know if I'm sure they've told you they're going to do the Mount Rushmore of TV personalities, network, radio, TV. His face and James Spann will be up there, and they don't know who the other two will be yet. And when I will let you know where it's going to be built and who will be the other two later on as I make all this up. But if they had it'd be you.
Spann and I remember when Mount Rushmore was built. So
So y'all help Borglum print it out, huh?
Hey, but be serious for a minute, though. Seriously, you've been in it since '83. Spann's been in it I don't know how long. Do you realize we dated the same girl in high school? Did you know that? James Spann dated a girl that I dated in high school. Her friend of mine on Facebook texted me and said, he was friends with James, and he goes, you know that Vicky dated James in college? Because we dated in high school for about maybe 1-2 days anyway. And I text back, I said, yeah, but she loved me more. I thought that was funny. I thought that was good.
So I got to ask this. Where's Vicky now? I don't know. I hadn't. That was I was back in '75 or something.
He scared her off, okay?
She lost out on 2 good ones.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, 2 studs over here.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask James. James, what happened? I mean, you were dating her in college. What was going on? What happened with that? But anyway,
I'm sure she's happy.
Yeah, she is. How is he doing? How's James doing?
He's doing great. He's living the dream right now. You know, he's got this Alabama Weather Network just rocking and rolling, and he's this is what he's always wanted to do. He's always wanted to be, have a statewide network, and he's traveling all over the state, visiting schools from north to south, from east to west, and he's just he's loving life right now. He's really just having a fun time.
That's awesome, man. Let me ask you this. I thought that was a pretty good block Miss Terry put on Nick Saban. It's Saban Field, Bryant Denny, and his grandson scored. Christian, I take it back. I think Christian had the ball. I think he got Christian. Did you see that on Facebook?
I saw that. That was so much fun. You talk about somebody who's living the good life right now. I saw this and I go, well, I mean, shoot, it's Nick Saban Field. I mean, if anybody could go out and play on Nick Saban Field anytime he wants, it'd be him.
Yeah, I just don't ever remember. I don't ever remember walking off the street, going to Bryant Denny, and just playing touch football. I just don't think that happens for everybody.
Okay, now I'll tell you this: if Jeff Spiegel went out there today, and went out there and tried to play touch football, there'd be security tackling.
I don't know about that now. You're well liked up there. I know that for a fact. I know the Sabans like you a lot too. Unbelievable.
Oh man!
All right, what's the latest on T-Town? What's happening up there? Anything? I saw the 3 guys they're going to send to Tampa. What did you think about that?
Oh yeah. No, I mean I think those are good choices. There's certainly that those guys have made a lot of plays. Since they've been, at the university. Ryan Coleman Williams will have a lot to talk about with the name change and just the fact that, there's been so much positive, words said about him, about how he's refocused and is like, look, no one felt worse than Ryan Coleman Williams did last year, when he had those drops, because the camera always found him on the sidelines. And he was so dejected and, hated to let his team down. So I think he's going to come back and have a really good year. So he'll have a lot to say about that. And, and then, Brown with a 99-yard pick six. And, and then you've got you've just got Bray Hubbard, who's just been a terrific story there at Alabama, and led the team in picks last year. So I think those are three good choices to take to Tampa.
Go back to that pick six against Tennessee. The game was fairly close. They're down the goal line. They throw that interception, and I had one of my buddies. I did not go to that game, but one of my buddies said that's the loudest he thought he's ever heard Bryant Denny. Were you at the game then for that game?
I was not at the game. They've got me here in the studio on Saturday nights, but Johnny Condon covered that game for us, I think, and said it was the loudest he's ever heard that stadium. And I've talked to people who didn't go to the game, but they were in the neighborhood, and they felt like the earth was shaking because it was so loud at Bryant Denny Stadium. I think it was the coolest play that Alabama made all year.
Jeff, I want to ask you this before I forget. There's two teams I truly have no idea how good they're going to be, and Alabama plays both of them. One's home and one's on the road, and they got a percentage chance to beat FSU. I think it's 81.7% guaranteed Bama beats FSU. The other one I'm talking about is the Tennessee Volunteers, where the Alabama has a 58.1% chance to beat Tennessee on the road. What do you know about what's your thoughts on FSU? It's awful quiet there. Do they come out there and play like they did last year at home and just physically beat Alabama, dominate the game, and have a good year, or what? And the same thing I asked about Tennessee. What's your thoughts on Tennessee? Because I have no idea how good they're going to be. Who's the quarter? I don't know much about Tennessee this year.
Well, I think as far as Florida State goes, they've replaced Gus with Tom Herman, right?
Right.
There and former Texas coach, and I think there's so many unknowns when you go into a football season. But the one thing that I do know is there's no way in the world they're going to let Florida State beat them at Bryant Denny Stadium this year. There's absolutely no way. I would guarantee that Alabama wins that game. By how much, I don't know. But there's no way they're going to let the Florida State Seminoles come in and beat them, for the second year in a row. Because that was the most – look, you talk about 38-3 and how embarrassing that was. To me, I think coming right out of the gate and losing at Florida State when there were so many expectations, to me, that was a more embarrassing loss than losing to Indiana. At least Indiana was good.
Yeah.
Indiana was really good, but Florida State didn't turn out to be much of anything. And so that's one that's been, sticking in the craw of this football team, ever since that loss.
Yeah, that's the reason I pushed back against the rankings of SEC coaches. I was like, wait a minute, guys. Florida State outcoached them, outprepared them, outplayed them. And that's coaching. That's his job. Week one, not having your team ready to play, and then getting embarrassed by Georgia, then getting embarrassed by Indiana, the undisciplined. That's the reason I was like, he shouldn't be ranked the third best coach in the SEC. That's just my opinion, and I might be wrong about that. Hopefully I'm proven wrong. But do you think Florida State's going to be pretty good this year?
They got to be. Because that guy, there are fewer programs, maybe Baylor, maybe Wisconsin. Those three coaches are on the hottest seats, in the country right now.
Yeah.
But they've got to be. They got to be better. And there's a lot of pressure on Norvell to win that game. If he wins that game, that gives him, a little bit of a cushion. But if he doesn't win that game, then, things kind of could go in a big tailspin for him. But I don't know how good they're going to be, but I don't think they're going to be good enough to beat Alabama on September 19th.
Yeah, after watching him play last year and looking, everybody's like, man, they might do something this year. And that's your job as a coach, to get them to perform at that level every time they walk on the field, and they just didn't do that. I don't know if the locker room fell apart. I don't know what happened. I want to shift to Tennessee. I don't know how good Tennessee's going to be. I really like the coach. I think Heupel does a heck of a job.
I like Heupel, too.
He's an excellent coach. And I think it's really hard to win at Tennessee, especially at night, and this is a huge game. This game, Bama's better look out for this if they got a quarterback. And I don't know who's going to be. What's your thoughts on Tennessee? How good is Tennessee going to be this year?
Well, I mean, good. I mean, they're just. I mean, Heupel has really, got them consistently, playing well. And the last couple of years, Alabama's, been over there. They've been field stormings, right? I mean, it's become a house of horrors, the past couple of years, for them to go over there. So that's one of those games that obviously is circled every year, by Alabama fans. And I think, for at least in Knoxville, Heupel is in Kalen DeBoer's head right now and Alabama's head.
Right. All right, we get back. We're going to talk to Jeff about the Auburn Tigers. I still think they're going to be one of the most improved teams in college football. Them and the Florida Gators. Expect great things from both these teams. I do. I really do. I think they both got a shot to win at least 8 ball games. We'll talk to Jeff about that when we get back. Right now, let's talk about some of our great people. If you have any problem keeping that house cool, the heat index is going to go through the roof today. It was hot yesterday. You want Stevenson air conditioning. You don't have Stevenson air conditioning, you're making a big-time mistake. Anytime during the night, if it breaks down, call Stevenson Air Conditioning. They'll get there as soon as they can, and they'll solve all issues. They are number one, not even close. 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. It can be deadly. Go to the legend, Dr. Ward. Listen to him every Wednesday, 7:30, right here in Northwest Florida. If you're listening throughout the Panhandle of Florida, there's an office near you. The guy is the best.
Doesn't he have like
best.
9 or 10 offices?
All over the place. All over the place. Just like the legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. The best seafood, ice cold beer, the legendary J. Michael's. Go check it out today. Chris Fish is a special today. I love it. Grilled fish over better rice, peppers, onions, special sauce. Go there, meet us, and let Glenn pay your lunch. We'll be right back. 104.3 with the legend, Jeff Spiegel. We'll be right back.
ESPN Northwest Florida, the Paul Feinbaum Show.
What's you major in, by the way?
Science.
Science? No, you don't. You major in like biology, computer science. At the University of Georgia, Jamar, you're a graduate, right? Is there like a curriculum called science?
Listen to the Paul Feinbaum Show at his new time. Weekdays 2 to 4 and 6 to 8. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, partly sunny and a high of 92 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west. Mostly clear skies tonight, a light breeze, and quite warm near 82. A variety of some sun and likely thunderstorms and 90 tomorrow. 89 and very light rain and likely thunderstorms with a light breeze Sunday. This is your Friday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Upgrade your time on the water. Blue Water Marine Electronics is officially open at 2320 West 15th Street in the old Kawasaki dealership. Blue Water Marine Electronics, your premier destination for marine tech. They sell, service, and install everything from top-tier GPS and fish finders to sound systems and trolling motors. Need repairs? They're Bay County's authorized Minn Kota Warranty Center. Blue Water Marine Electronics, 15th Street, Panama City.
Full residential and commercial projects from start to finish. Wheelhouse is ready to help. From the moment you have the thought to build to the moment you step through the front door of your finished project, Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering will walk you through all of your aspirations. Engineering, site plans, live architectural design, construction, 3D rendering, permits, and more. Wheelhouse Consulting and Engineering, 850-896-6597, 850-896-6597, and online at wheelhousedba.com.
From the Vortex Springs to the Bear Paw Canoe Trail. From Shell Island to 30A. We're your home for live sports. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michaels studio. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Whoa! Eagle! Hey! Martha, Kenny, James, Jenna, Craig, Elizabeth, Stevens. That's some big time. That's not all those guys. Jeremy Brown, Coach Jeremy Brown, and that's some big time Auburn people right there. I don't think the Seegers miss a game, basketball or football.
No,
I wish I had that kind of money. I wish I had Seegers money.
There's been many leather-bound books that have been written about the Seegers family.
Let's bring him back on right now. I tell you, men fear him, women love him. He is the best of the best. Jeff Spiegel out of Birmingham, Alabama.
The one and only.
He's been in business since 1983. I wish he'd have got to cover Coach Bryant in his last year. Man. I still miss Coach Bryant, to be honest with you. I miss Pat Dye, too. I love Coach Dye. Jeff, let's look at Auburn. I want to talk about the Baylor situation before we get into about the SEC media days. Auburn, $6 million can be divided up by 24 players. What if you're number 25? What if the 25th player? Are you going to be upset you're not getting some of that big-time money? I know I would be. I would be raising hell. I'll be honest. That's just my personality. I'd be in the locker room pouting, kicking things around.
Yeah.
I mean, really, how do they come up with the number 24?
It's the starters, kicker, and punter. That's how it works.
There you
long
go.
snapper's the one left
I guess
out.
you're right. Yeah. But this is the future.
For long snapper.
Yeah, this is the future of bowl games. You want the guys to play, you're going to have to set that revenue sharing up. And these bowls are going to have to do what they did in Atlanta. They're going to have to pay guys to come play in the game. I really believe this is the model you're going to see going forward. I really believe that.
It is. It is. It absolutely is. It is the future for sure of college football. Whether you like it or not, and there's going to be some things. Look, back in the '70s, I mean, there were some things that that I'm sure we didn't like and complained about college football. But you just but once the game kicks off, you kind of forget about all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the way fans are now. I mean, we can whine and complain about. These guys are getting paid and, the transfer portal and all that. But, man, when the games kick off, we're right there. We're right there in it. We're watching the games. We're cheering for the teams. And, and that's the way it's going to be, until the end of time. By the way, there's a quarterback competition at Tennessee. So it's going to be a true freshman, Faison Brandon, and redshirt freshman George McIntyre. And it looks like Brandon's going to win the job. So to answer your question from the previous block, whoever figures out the quarterback deal the best is probably going to win that. Probably going to win that football game.
Hey, listen, Alabama has no problem. Russell's the deal. Russell is the real deal. You wait and see.
Well, yesterday, speaking of money, 7 guys signed Nike deals, and I was on another radio show yesterday, and they said, "Hey, look." 7 guys signed Nike deals. Keelan Russell was one of them. Austin Mack was not. What should that tell us about the quarterback competition? And I mean, I don't think you read anything into that except that if Keelan Russell doesn't win the job, he might be one of the highest paid backups in college football.
Yeah.
That's true.
Listen, I watched him being developed in high school. Watch what he's done at Alabama. Talk to some guys up there. This guy is elite. If he doesn't get hurt, he's going to be something special. I really believe that.
Yeah.
And I don't say that very often, but I do. I think he's going to be really good. I'll be disappointed if he's not. Hey, you were talking about in the 70s being disappointed. Well, Coach Bryant did the right thing. I think he sued the NCAA. I don't know if you remember this or not. This is back when he was playing 3 offenses, 3 defense. He's playing 60, 70 players almost every week, wearing people down and dominating in the 70s at Alabama like he did 3 national championships and played for a couple others. But they came out and they wanted to put a limitation on how many kids could travel, how many kids you could dress out at home games. And that upset Coach Bryant because he said the kids deserved to play, and he was playing a lot of players. And I'm pretty sure he sued him or whatever because I think it went away.
Yeah. Coach Bryant, legend has it that, he would sign guys, with no intention of really playing them just so other guys couldn't sign them.
Right.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. But I remember, and we talked about this before on here about when they beat Virginia Tech 77-6, and they played like, I don't know, 12 running backs or something like that.
Right.
100 guys, and It was a crazy era back
and that
then,
record
but,
still
it's pretty cool.
holds. That record still holds the most rushing yards in one game. It's still the
Yeah.
record. Auburn. I want to talk about the Auburn Tigers. What do you think? I feel pretty good about it. The game I'm looking at, Auburn, I think is critical. Is the Florida game. They've got a 52.1% chance to beat Florida at Auburn, in Auburn. They win that game. I do think they get to 8. And then you look at there, they got a stretch, though. I think you pointed this out the other day. They got a stretch: Tennessee, Georgia, LSU, Ole Miss. Those 4 games there. Now, at Tennessee, they got a 34% chance to win. Georgia, at Georgia, 15.6%. And home versus LSU, 32.7%. And then at Ole Miss, 32%. They've got to win 1 or 2 of those games, of those 4 games there. And they're all 4 of those games are going to be tough, man. 1 of them are at home, 3 on the road. Talk about that.
Well, that is maybe the toughest stretch, in the SEC, among the schedules. I mean, it's crazy, and I think there's a bye week mixed in there somewhere, so that gives them a little bit of relief. But those are 4 tough games, and that's why it's crucial that they're 4-0 going into that stretch. They need some positive mojo going into that stretch, because if they don't have it, then it could be a bloodbath. Those 4 games, and of those 4, I would think that the LSU game is probably the more gettable. Even though everyone's all going gaga about Lane Kiffin right now, you got him at home. And that's always big to have the home field advantage at Jordan-Hare Stadium. While Hugh Freeze didn't take full advantage of it because he wasn't a very good coach, I think it's still pretty lethal.
Well, I look at it, and you pointed it out. They beat Florida. They win the first 4 ball games. They win 1 of the next 4. That gives them 5 wins. Then you got Arkansas, Mississippi State, and Stanford. That's 3 right there.
So, no, Coach. Samford, not Stanford.
Oh, okay. That's even better.
Although Stanford's probably beatable too.
Yeah,
but,
that's right. You're right. Stanford, you're right. So right there, there's 8 wins there, right? That gets them to 8 wins. So I got it. I think they can do it. What about Ole Miss? They've got 2 great the quarterback, the running back. Both those guys could be up for the Heisman. We don't know that much how great or how poorly Golden's going to be, the head football coach. I don't know. I think he did a great job last year taking over. Maybe he keeps his thing rolling. But do they have a shot at Ole Miss?
I mean, at this point, I would say no.
Okay.
Certainly, once we get to that point, I mean, things could change. My outlook could change on that, depending on whether Golden gets him out of the gate, quickly enough. But man, that quarterback showed us so much. I mean, last year, and I think Ole Miss is going to be pretty good. So again, I would say that of those 4 games, there's no way they're going to win at Georgia.
Yeah.
Tennessee a shot, depending on how their quarterback deal works. Who knows? Byron Brown could go in the Neyland Stadium and set the woods on fire. Who knows? Because after if they go in there 4-0, they're going to have some confidence, right?
Yeah.
But I would think the LSU game is the more gettable of the 4.
See, I was looking at. I was thinking Tennessee, and then LSU. And then you look at the home games, LSU, the away games, Tennessee, which makes me kind of think like you. Maybe it's the LSU game, even though I think they're going to be really good. I think LSU's going to be really, really good. Let me ask you this. If you're how do you feel if you're the mayor, if you own you're a big booster, you own all these businesses, you live in Opelika, you live in Auburn, you live in Montgomery, where money is made big time when Auburn plays a home game, especially a big home game. And week 1 of a new head football coach is a big game. That game being sent over to Baylor benefits the players, but it doesn't benefit the city of Auburn. I get mixed. I'm mixed on that. I think if I was the coach, I think I'd rather play at Jordan-Hare. I get it's all about money now. You got to pay these guys. I'm sure they use it in recruiting. I'm sure they use it to keep certain guys on the roster. We all know they lost Coleman. But what's your take on it? I still, Glenn, you're an Auburn guy. I still want to play in Auburn.
Yeah, the home field advantage definitely at Auburn because crazy things happen there. So you definitely want to play there.
Jeff, what do you think? I mean, that's a lot of money is made for all those businesses in that community, and they took it to Atlanta for NIL, and that's basically why they did it.
Well, I don't really have a problem with the neutral site games. I mean, to kick the season off. I'm okay with a neutral site game, in Atlanta. I mean, it's close enough to Auburn where the fans can go, and then of course the hope is at the end of the year, you're playing in Atlanta as well. What I don't want to see is, and we've already seen this in college football a few times. I don't want to see what happens in the NFL, where we're playing a neutral site game in like Manchester, England, or something like that.
Ireland.
I want to keep, I want to keep the college football, here in America. But I don't mind the neutral site games, especially at the beginning of the year. It gives some, some specialness, to the season opening game, and I'm okay with that.
All right, I want to ask you this, and then we have to take a break, and might have to hold you over. And I'm really hurt that you run another radio show. I heard that. I thought I was just me. I thought we had a special relationship. Glenn, can you believe that he does this with other people? That really bothers me.
They may be paying him.
Listen, hey, you know what? Vicky probably thought she had a pretty special relationship too. But you were, James, man.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I try to share the wealth.
Good.
I try to share the wealth.
No, he doesn't. You have to pick up every check.
Yeah, really. All right, this is what the experts are saying. There are 5 powerhouse teams that are front runners to win the national championship. You got Ohio State. They got the former Alabama quarterback that I think is going to be great this year, saying. They got the best player in all sports. It's that Smith receiver is a freak of nature. You got Notre Dame with one tough game. You got Texas with Manning, and you got the best roster money can buy, the 2 running backs, the receiver from Auburn, Coleman. Then you got Oregon, all kind of money. And then you got Indiana. These are their 5 teams they're saying is going to win the national championship. I'm going to say not so fast, my friend. Watch out for the Georgia Bulldogs. Is there anybody else out there besides these 5 teams they mentioned, in your opinion, has got a good shot of winning the national championship? Or do you think it's just those 5?
Does Julie know about Vicky, by the way?
Hey, I don't live in the past. I don't know. She ain't got to work with Vicky. Vicky went out to one movie with me. I think that was it. She said I was boring. She had to pay.
Listen,
she had to pay.
I'm all in on Texas right now. I'm all in on Texas. Because, number one, I'm just a big fan of the Manning family. I mean, I just think it's just the greatest college football family ever. And so, and then Cam Coleman, I think, is just going to be electric, this year for the Longhorns. I mean, pairing him up with a quarterback like Manning, and you mentioned the running game. I think all the stars are lined up for Texas to do something special this year, and I think it would be a huge disappointment if they don't.
If not this year, when? You're right. Everything's set up, and I really believe he goes 10-2 or whatever, only wins 10-something games, and doesn't win it, doesn't win the SEC, doesn't win a national championship. I think he's got to win one or the other, the SEC or the national championship, or go to the game, or he's going to be in trouble because they got the money to pull the trigger, and they expect him to win it all this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. Yeah, a lot of pressure. There's so many. The expectations are so high, but I think this is the year they fulfill them.
Jeff, thank you so much. We love you. Thank you for coming on. Tell James Spann we said hello, and my daughter, and you have a great weekend, okay?
Hey, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good weekend.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks, appreciate it. The great one, Jeff Spiegel. Birmingham, Alabama. The guy is absolutely incredible. All right, let's talk about some of our great people. Kyle Vandergriff, what's the best way to get up with you? We need a new roof. No, we need a new house. No, we need a new Bill schoolhouse. How can we get up with you?
Give us a shout at 866-9908. Give us a shout. We'll help you out. TK Vandier. Visit
We'll
us
be
at
right
tkvandy.com.
back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Dan Patrick Show.
Fourth quarter, which quarterback do you want? It'll be Patrick Mahomes would be 1, Matthew Stafford 2, Jalen Hurts 3. Joe Burrow, when he's healthy, he's great. It's just I don't like to have that attached to my quarterback. You know, when he's healthy, he's great. I want him to be healthy.
It's the Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings from 9 till 11. ESPN Northwest Florida.
At Brock Lawn and Pest Control, we're proud to be awarded the distinction of being Quality Pro certified.
Our technicians have passed rigorous training in eco-friendly application and prevention of pest treatments.
Part of the program is the practice of integrated pest management.
IPM's goal is to prevent pests from ever entering your home. It includes inspection, prevention, education, and, when necessary, application.
We're proud to be Quality Pro certified.
Brock Lawn and Pest Control, the standard and level of trust.
Discover the new Kia. Stop by Bill Bird Kia today and test drive the all-new 2026 Kia, where comfort, safety, and technology come together like never before. Explore the new 2026 SUV family that moves you and drive away in a new 2026 Seltos, Sportage, or Sorento that are built to inspire every journey. Craving performance? Feel the thrill in the luxurious 2026 Kia K5 sedan, crafted for power, style, and you. And for innovation that sparks excitement, check out the 2026 all-electric Kia EV9, a modern masterpiece that's fast-charging, rugged, and roomy. Bill Bird Kia is the original 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. It's the peace of mind that you can trust. Visit us at 2435 East 15th Street, Panama City, or online at BillBirdKia.PanamaCity.com. Bill Bird Kia, your local community dealer. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for details.
Better buckle up, Buttercup. There are no participation trophies here, just pure sports. The Coach James Hale Show live from the Jane Michaels Studios.
Gen Z snowflakes.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back. Glenn Manley is with us today. Kyle Vandergriff every Friday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Of course, you got James on the board. I want to ask you guys' opinion on this. Since 2000, which program do you think is more dominant? We all know about the Red River. They don't like each other. Texas or Oklahoma? Who's been the best since 2000? You just kind of think of it.
In football or all?
Just football. Okay. Just football.
I think Oklahoma.
Probably Oklahoma.
Probably Oklahoma?
I think so.
James, who's better since 2000, Oklahoma or Texas?
I'm going to go with Oklahoma.
Y'all are great. Y'all did a great job. If you go by wins since Coach. 2000, Texas 236 wins, and Oklahoma 271. So Oklahoma got them there. National championships, Texas won, Oklahoma won.
Oh, okay.
Won. Conference championships. I didn't realize this, guys. Texas 3, Oklahoma 14. Wow. Yeah. Y'all are great. Heisman's, Texas 0. I thought Vince Young got, maybe he didn't. No, Reggie Bush won that year. Oklahoma 4. So they died. They're doing really well. Head-to-head wins and losses. Texas beat them 10 times. Oklahoma beat Texas 17. So you're right. It's the local Oklahoma Sooners are better than the Texas Longhorns since 2000. Now this year, maybe it's a different story. Last year, we got a phone call.
We got Mike on the line.
We got Big Mike. What's up, Mike?
Yeah, how you doing, Coach? I just got an opinion on that. I even have to say that stadium amount of money to practice. I've been here 63 years. I played ball, and the Lynn Raiders has represented that city very well. I think they should be getting paid to represent the city. That's ridiculous, all that money. And I think since James Sims wants to get the money back, I think you should get all new uniforms and pay them to play.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, I saw that. Glenn,
That's one argument.
Yeah.
There's.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
There's a couple other arguments that you look at. If you think about it, they only pay $1,500 for 4 divisions for the year, right? And that's what they've been paying.
Yeah.
But, they're taken up for 4 months out of the time. Now, listen, I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just telling you the other side of the argument. Okay.
Right.
That if they're taking up 4 to 5 hours a Saturday of the park's facilities for 4 to 5 months, that perhaps they need to pay what they're starting to make all the new teams like travel ball and everything else that are paying the facilities, which is about $75 an hour. And so when you extrapolate that over the amount of time, it does come out to be about $11,000. Now, am I saying that's right?
So they're trying to charge the football program $11,000?
Yeah, I believe it's $11,000. So,
wow. But 2 years, I mean, all these years, I mean, that's one thing that represents my name. Not their trade through council, they got whatever they got going on there. But that is just, I don't know. That's a good thing, my name.
Well, I agree with you 100%. I think that the budget is so flawed in Lynn Haven that's one of the issues that they have is that, if you've been paying 15 now nobody asked to build all these new parks. You could have not spent $8 million per park or whatever to do it. You could have rehabbed it and spent a lot less money, but they decided to throw all this money into all these parks, and there's a cost with that. It's kind of like an impact fee. Right. So, but why should the parents why should the parents have to, because you're looking at $1,500 per team or for all the teams. Even if they raise it up to 15 for the 3 divisions, that would only be $4,500, right? That's a little bit easier to stomach than $11,000 down their throat before they can do anything.
Wow. Did they just jump that on them? Did they know this was coming?
I think it kind of just got assessed as we're getting back into football season, and they're like, hey, by the way, your new assessment fee. And this is just my novice knowledge of it, but I understand kind of where the city's coming from on how they're identifying it. It's like, hey, you're only charging these guys $1,500, but you're charging us $4,500.
Right.
And so it needs to be fair not only for the Lynn Haven Raiders, it needs to be fair for the baseball, it needs to be fair for the soccer, all the people that use the facilities, volleyball and all those other things. I really do think they need to do a workshop and come up with something that's fair for everybody, but is not detrimental, because these kids, what they're going to do is they're going to leave and they're all going to go to Callaway, because Callaway doesn't really charge much.
Yeah, how are they going to raise that kind of money?
Sponsorships.
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah, I can hardly hear Mike.
I'm sorry. I'm going down the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but somebody that's retired guy, Army retired guy, said he would give $1,000 a year towards that. I know he came up to it.
Yeah, he was on. Yeah, he did that at the board meeting last week.
Wow, I just think it's great for the kids to be involved in sports, keep them off the streets, keep them disciplined, working hard, and all the great things they learn from that. That's the most important.
Well,
thing.
if they don't find a middle of the road, what you're going to do is you're going to have the have and the have-nots.
Yeah,
and the have-nots are not going to have an outlet to develop and have team sports. And how instrumental that is in the development in your formidable years. What team sports teach you. They teach you not only how to deal with other people that you may or may not like, but they teach you how to get along. They teach you how to work hard and do tough things and work as a team, which you're going to have to do when you get out into the workforce.
Right.
So I got something to go with that too. Coach Hale was talking about Coach Mack a couple of weeks ago. He was my coach. Everything he taught me has stayed with me, my work ethic and everything, till now.
Exactly.
I'm 63 years old. So he had a lot to me too, Coach.
Yeah, can you hear him? I can't hear him.
Yeah, so he was just talking about how instrumental Coach Mack was to him.
Good. He played for Coach Mack.
Yeah.
Mike did?
Yeah.
Good job, Mike.
Yeah,
Good
shout out
job.
to Coach Mack. He's a good man.
I love that man. Mike, I don't know if my headset's screwed up. I can barely hear him. Yeah, I know they hear him. I can't. But anyway, I'm going to be right back. Kyle, finish up with Mike. I'll be right back. Mike, I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
So I understand I understand where you're coming from, Mike, and all that, and just playing a little bit of devil's advocate. I really do think that the city of Lynn Haven needs to do a workshop where they actually have all the different athletic, factions, and do something that is a little bit more fair across the board. Now, we understand that they may not be able to stick to the $1,500, but the $11,000 is a little outrageous. So I think if they were able to have something like a blanket across the board, it would be much more beneficial.
And that's a big jump quick.
No,
like
100%.
That's one of those that if you want to do that, you've got to implement it over a few year period just because of that kind of, sticker shock.
Exactly.
Well, other parts are public. I thought they were just here for the people to do. I don't know. Lynn and Raiders have been they've been good. That's one thing they should think more.
Yeah, so they provide the park, but a lot of these registration fees and these impact fees that they charge are to help maintain the park. So the property taxes that we pay and all that stuff, a lot of it goes to, you have the school district and then you also have sales tax in that area if you have a business that actually, provides a service or whatnot. You also have contractors that pay, contracting fees and all that stuff. So they have a plot of money, but most of it goes to the overhead of the city to pay the employees to actually run and administrate the city. So they're trying to get as much money as they can to help with the maintenance of the facilities, because all these facilities, there's 7 parks in Lynn Haven and they've all been rehabilitated.
Yeah, they look good too. But that's all I got. I thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
We appreciate you, sir.
Appreciate you listening.
That's a good
Thank
call.
you.
That's good. I like.
I hate to get into
like
the weeds of it all, but it's not just cut and dry. It's one of those things.
Right. It's both sides.
And that's why they do those workshops. It's to get the community feedback.
I just hate to see any kids get hurt or anything. All right, let's talk about some of our great people. They are absolutely wonderful. Love them all. Get out, newbies, have a great time. 4 great locations. Max Fitz Sports Nutrition. Jason Kovaleski is incredible. Steve's Bike Shop. Kyle Vandergrift's with us right now. Turpo Pest Control. Patrick's daughter is a cheerleader at Mosley. Really good cheerleader at Mosley. Locals taking care of locals. That's what you get when you go Turpo Pest Control. They'll take care of the bugs in the house, in the yard. They do so many different things. It's incredible. Your yard would look absolutely gorgeous. Turf Pro Pest Control, #1. Whew, we love Mexican food. We love Pepper's Mexican Grill, Panama City Beach Parkway. Go check it out. Tell them Coach sent you. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
You've read the headlines. You've seen the highlights.
Highway robbery!
But how about the unfiltered truth?
Steroid era, you can like it, love it, hate it, whatever. It's a baseball.
Since 2017, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has been the undisputed leader for sports coverage on the Panhandle. If it matters in sports, it matters to us. And it matters to you. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Anna with your latest forecast on ESPN Northwest Florida. For this afternoon and evening, partly sunny and a high of 92 with wind 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west. Mostly clear skies tonight, a light breeze, and quite warm near 82. A variety of some sun and likely thunderstorms and 90 tomorrow. 89 and very light rain and likely thunderstorms with a light breeze Sunday. This is your Friday's weather brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Ho, ho, ho! Santa's on vacation, but Coin and Bullion Reserve's fine jewelry is working overtime on the savings. Celebrate Christmas in July with up to 75% off sparkling diamond and gemstone jewelry, coastal-inspired pieces, and holiday savings that are making waves. You'll find treasures from the shore to adore during Christmas in July. Slay the summer at Coin and Bullion Reserve's fine jewelry at the corner of East Avenue and 15th Street, your diamond headquarters.
Your safety and proper care of your boat in an emergency is crucial. When it comes to on-water assistance, response time is everything. And since 1996, in the Bay or on the Gulf, it's Seatow. Seatow's Coast Guard licensed captains are on the scene in an average of 1 hour or less. Seatow gets members home or back to boating faster. Become a member today at seatow.com or call 850-234-2323.
Stay out of his lane and stay off his yard.
Believe me, this man is a menace. He's always drinking, starting fights.
The Coach James Hale Show live from the J. Michaels Studios.
Don't turn it off!
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest. Well, I want to say this real quick. Mike called and brought up a good thing to talk about. That's interesting there. And I don't know what the answer should be, but he did mention something about Coach Mack. It's just my opinion. I don't know who the other two would be, but if you had a Mount Rushmore of just great people that worked in Bay District schools, I'm sure there's a lot of them, but my first two would be Coach Mack. He was a two-time superintendent, Coach McAllister. Coached about every sport you can coach. One of the most honest, hardworking guys I've ever met. I love that man. And then Tommy Santamont. Tommy's good as gold.
Right.
I love Tommy. The other two, I don't know who it'd be, but those two for sure.
I tell you a quick story on Coach Mack. Well, two of them. When he started out coaching as a young coach, he was a JV basketball coach at Mariana, and I had the pleasure of teeing him up one night. And I told him when he became superintendent, if I knew you were going to be superintendent, I wouldn't have teed you up. He said, I deserve every one I got. So he did, and then we played in Enterprise one time, and they brought like 100 players, and they had 10 coaches. They all had the little iPad things, and they were all carrying them around. And I said, Coach Mack, we look at all that. We need some of that stuff. He said, well, you all got two things they don't have. And I said, what? He said, you got a Coach Moon and a Coach Manley. So
he was not a politician.
I know it. I really liked him. He was
everything
to
tell you the truth. He's always an honest man. Good, hard,
well spoken, well educated. I tell you what, he was a great guy. And if you go back to I can't speak politics, but to go back the way the district was run, it's amazing.
So, Mom served under him as his deputy for 8 years, and she
the legendary Judy Vandergriff.
And she enjoyed that very much the way.
Have you seen him? Anybody seen him?
I haven't seen him. I think he still lives in Callaway.
I
think he still lives.
I haven't seen him since the last.
I hope he's doing well. Yeah. Anybody seen Coach Mack? Let us know.
Yeah.
I hope he's doing well. Kyle, what do you want to do?
All right, look, so I got an SEC football morning trivia game, and I wanted to go over it with Coach because you love the SEC, so I just wanted to see what your, SEC IQ is right now, what the intellect of the legendary Coach Hale is. James, let's what do you think? We should just do maybe 5-6 questions, something like that?
Yeah, we could do 6, and we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, just start off real easy and then hit them hard.
Yeah, go easy.
I would just start on the hard ones. They already got the easy ones.
Okay. I never have tested well. Okay,
all right,
just want you to know.
Let's start with this one. What is Auburn's official mascot? Is it an eagle, a tiger, a war eagle, or a plainsman?
I know this one.
I know the name of the yearbook, Glamorama.
I always thought it was the Auburn Tigers.
Auburn Tigers it is.
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
Good. All right, which SEC coach has won the most national championships? That's an easy one.
Nick Saban.
Yeah, you got that one. All right.
LSU, Alabama. Yes.
Georgia's live bulldog mascot is named Butch, Smokey, Uga, or Reveal. Uga it is. Okay, good one. I like this one. All right, let's go to which SEC school has the mascot the Commodores? Vanderbilt. Yes, sir. All right, which SEC team has the first to integrate its football program with black scholarship players?
Oh, Lord. Kentucky?
Kentucky it is.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Alabama on that one.
No.
Because old Bear Bryant was like, we got to do this.
Yeah.
They're whooping us.
Sam Bam Cunningham, yeah.
All right, let's go right here. Name which SEC school rings cowbells?
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State. Good one. Okay. Which SEC coach currently has the most SEC championship game victories?
Paul Bear Bryant.
Current.
Kirby Smart.
Oh, current. Kirby Smart. Yeah.
Like downstream current.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. And then.
So I was technically right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and this is a good one too because this is kind of confusing. Who is the all-time winningest coach in Alabama?
Wins coach at Alabama. As far as all games.
All games.
Bear.
It is Bear Bryant.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Saban.
No.
Okay. All right.
Keep going, baby. Keep going. I've got a perfect
All right,
score.
Yeah, you got a perfect score. All right, let's go to
Glenn Manley. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. All right. Which two schools joined the SEC in 2024?
2024, Oklahoma and Texas.
Oklahoma and Texas. Great. Okay. Which SEC stadium is the largest by capacity?
Texas A&M.
That is incorrect.
Tennessee.
That is definitely Tennessee. Neyland Stadium.
Even after they pulled some of the chairs out?
That perfect score just went down.
I question
the
that
pooper.
one.
No.
Well, we'll look it up. Hold on.
We got to look that up.
It's 100.
And when Alabama played Texas,
yeah,
they said it was
it's
like
over
107,000 there.
Yeah, but that's
at A&M.
standing room. You're talking about the seating capacity.
Oh, okay.
Would be
All right.
103, I think, at UT.
Okay, you're talking about chairs. All right. I just said they had 107 at one game.
It is actually Kyle Field now because Tennessee pulled a couple of chairs out. It is only by 220 seats, though.
I am perfect score. Thank you.
This Chat GPT just got updated in June, so I don't know. They must have just did that this summer.
Yes. So I'm still right. Go ahead.
All right. Tennessee's famous entrance is called
Running Through the T.
Running Through the Power T.
Power T, yeah.
Running Through the Power T. All right.
Which is down to AAA batteries right now. So,
All right. Okay. Which SEC school has the only live collie mascot?
Texas A&M.
What's his name?
It's either Mississippi State, Texas A&M, Arkansas, or Missouri.
Texas A&M.
What's the dog's name?
It's Arkansas.
Reveille. Reveille is the dog for Texas A&M.
A&M, yeah.
Well, that's great, guys, but y'all are both wrong because the SEC school has the only live collie mascot. Live collie mascot.
It's a real dog.
Arkansas.
No, Texas A&M's got a real dog.
Yeah, they do.
And it's a collie. It really is.
Yeah.
I promise.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. I got these. These are.
He got this off the internet.
These are legitimate questions off the internet.
Again, I still have a perfect score. Keep going.
Here's the thing,
Keep going.
though. I would think it would be a wild boar instead
That's
of
what
a collie.
that's what I was thinking. And they do have a live one.
All right. Which SEC's rivalry known as the Deep South Soldiers rivalry?
Auburn, Georgia. War
Georgia.
Damn Eagle.
You got them.
That's
You got them. That's 15.
Perfect score, man. That's pretty
15.
good. That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Winning.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's see how you guys do. In 1973, who won the UPI National Championship and who won the AP National Championship in 1973? I'm going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3.
Who won the
4,
what?
SMU.
5. No. Who won the 1973 UPI National Championship, 1973 AP National Championship? Was it that same team?
No, it would have been different teams.
Alabama won the UPI. Notre Dame won the AP because AP was after the bowl games, UPI before. They played each other, one of the greatest games I ever saw in the Sugar Bowl, and Notre Dame beat them 24-23.
Coach, let's get some simple questions for you. How many years you been married?
45. And after the show today, maybe that's it. I don't know. What happened in 1972 in the Cotton Bowl? Who won that game? Texas
They ran
or
out of
Alabama?
popcorn. Well,
Texas, or
Alabama.
Texas beat them.
Oh, Texas beat
the
them.
Battle
Okay.
of the Wishbones. 1973, Alabama lost to Notre Dame. 1974, who did Alabama lose to in the Orange Bowl?
Sheesh. Who knows?
Notre Dame, back-to-back years. 1975, who did Alabama beat in the Sugar Bowl?
Penn State.
First game ever played in the Superdome.
Oh.
Sugar Bowl. They beat Penn State. 1976, who did Alabama play after having a bad year? And they beat a really good UCLA team. The Liberty Bowl. 1977, who did Alabama beat?
What did I start, James? What did I start?
Make it stop.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, I can name everything you think of sports, but it comes to academic questions. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, the academic retainage just wasn't there.
They said, man, he can do anything with sports. You ask him any kind of academic question, he don't know what he's talking about.
That's right.
I'm sorry, where does a semicolon go again?
I said, what? What?
He can do everything.
Verb. What's a verb?
Improper usage of a superlative.
I got.
What's the adjective? I don't know.
No more hanging prepositions.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dangling preposition.
Dangling preposition.
Hey, all right. He can do anything with a football but sign it. How's that?
You just that money I was giving you, you ain't getting it now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Kyle, real quick, tell everybody what you do and what's the best way to get Kyle Vandy Griffin.
Yeah, TK Vandy, general contracting and roofing. We can help you out. Any insurance needs you got, any construction needs you got, just give us a shout. We'll help you out. 866-9908.
I like that. Give us a shout. We'll help you out.
Absolutely, Coach. Help you out. We will help.
And they get
you
10% discount if they mention.
Yep, they mention Coach Hale Show, and you get a 10% discount on any and all construction needs.
Ooh, baby.
Wow.
James, do you get anything fun planned this weekend?
No, not really. Just going to be chilling at the farm.
All right. How's everything going good? All the animals good?
Yeah, it was good. Went down the Icofina yesterday afternoon. Was a little low, but I had a great time going through everything. It's the new spot that just opened up, Scott Road.
Cool. Now, if anybody out there knows what's going on with James McAllister, the former superintendent, let us know. I don't know if he's, he's doing well.
We'd like to get him on the show.
Yeah, I hope he's still living here. I hope he's still good. All right, thank you guys for listening. Glenn, thank you. Kyle,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. James,
Have a great weekend, everybody.
We are out.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Colin Cowherd. They went to NFL coaches, executives, general managers, and scouts, and they asked them, who are the 10 best quarterbacks in the league? Where's Sam Darnold? And that's what's really interesting. Even the GMs in this league don't know what the hell to do with Sam Darnold.